All right, it's time for another weekly Squardle. This is number 160. If you're not familiar with Squardle, it's like Wordle on a grid. We're guessing a row and a column at the same time. This 8 is how many guesses we have remaining. I did grads all week for Wordle, so I thought that might be a good starting word for our weekly Squardle today. Lots of graduations going on. My oldest son is actually graduating tomorrow, so let's do grads. Seems like a decent start, and we got a green. Okay, cool. So there's an R and an A in the column, and the A is not at the top. The R could be. We could also have R's somewhere else. So D somewhere. So we could do a D here, but we know there's not a D there. This could be an A, but this one can't. I don't know. We don't have much to go off of. We might be better off just to go all new letters. You know, this week when I didn't get anything from grads, I did follow up with thine, and that's a pretty good thing. Although if I'm thinking R there, T is not great second. But R could also be somewhere else. So let's just go with it. Okay, well, we got another green. It's not bad. No H, no I. ST would be pretty good. We need a T. ST. We need an E, which could be almost anywhere. It could be STE. It could be the E at the end. I'm still thinking R here. There's no I. O and U, we have very little to go off of. There is an A in this third column, so it'd probably be good to do an A. It's not going to be here, obviously. We could do an A there. So something A. I kind of want to do, or maybe what we should do, because the A could just as easily be here. I mean, we've got no real reason to go one way or the other. We could do an O. OA would be good. What else? I mean, we don't have much else to go off of. We could do a D, something OAD, something like broad, but I don't want to do the R. Or we could do a T. T would be good as well. I was thinking the T at the end on that second row, so it might help, you know, check another spot for that T. I mean, we could go with bloat. B's not great, but, you know, if there's a B in the grid, it'd be nice to know. Doesn't seem terrible. Let's go bloat. Whoa. Okay, well, that was amazing. All right, and the A is not fourth, not third. It's second or fifth. BA could be good. We need an L up here, which is not. We could do L there. R, if this is the R, I think this is the R then, because BRS is not good. So the R's got to be there. Okay, and we need an A in this one. Well, it could be second or fourth. Because we also have the orange A here. So rebar? Rebar is good. Rebar is good. Exalt and rebar. And then baton, maybe? What do we know about N? Yeah, we just got the whites. Baton is good. Now this row, there's no I, O, or A, so we need an E or a U. The X here is interesting. If this is an X, we also need E or U up here. Or this could be rebus, actually. Rebus. Exude. We need the D. Butch. No H. B-U-T, and that's all we've got to go off of. We need an E somewhere. We could do Butte with a double T and S-T-E. This needs to have an A somewhere. Ultra, adore, renal and steel? Okay, this is possible. These are possible. It's going to take us 5 guesses for sure, which is fine. but I'm just kind of double checking to make sure there's no clues that contradict any of these possibilities. I don't think so. I think this has a really good chance of being right. So let's do the columns. Why not? Ultra, steel, rebar, exude, and baton. All right, there we go. Very nice. Ended with an 8. 8. 9 is the best I've ever done. I think I've had 2 9s, maybe 3 ever. And 8's pretty good. You have to get really lucky on like your third guess, basically, and happen to guess a right answer. But all right, well, it came together pretty quick after those first 3. So very cool. Well, let me know how your solve went and which word you had the hardest time coming up with this week. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.